horses, that is, and the most recent trial I thought was pretty promising though, so if he can get across to be somewhere in the firing line, he should run a cheeky race first up. 11, 1, 8 and 4, but very, very difficult when so many are having their first ever race starts.
11, 1, 8 and 4 here for Michael Heaton in race number 2 at the Bunbury Turf Club. The second of 7 here today. He is with one of our debutantes in Saigon Dancer, Rob Galberti. Lucy Fiore carries 55 kilos, will jump from barrier 10 as well. And currently a $3.50 chance has been supported since the start of our preview. Was out at $3.90 at one point. So there has been a bit of support for this filly on debut here today. Now You See Me, the next best, a $3.70 chance here. It is the National Thoroughbred Week 20th to 24th of November Maiden over the 1,000 metres. And apologies, that is next weekend. So next Sunday after the Railway Stakes. If you are hopefully well and truly recovered from the railway, you're able to then head to Ascot again and have a look through Aaron Mitchell's stable and see what it's all about with horse training here in WA and the love and care that so many of our trainers, stable hands and patrons all do put towards their main act in our animals. But as we can see, runners making their way into the barriers like clockwork, just moves in. So we will hand you up now to Darren McCauley for the call.
The all too hard 3-year-old Now You See Me goes up, making its way there. Sophistry to come along. Saigon Dancer presented particularly well. Never beaten in any public appearance at the trials getting to this point. Now going forward is Belle Rose. We wait for Glimmer in the Dust, Why She Stayed. And also out the back with that colour change going to the red-white sleeves is Maritime Dream, stablemate of Glimmer in the Dust. So the race here with Now You See Me at 370 like clockwork, and 340 Saigon Dancer, which will run the favourite. Sophistry 950. Now they're bringing along Maritime Dream, 1,000 metres the journey. First of the day taken out by Acorn, who led from the outset. Now the light is flashing. Maritime Dream peeps inside the gates, pushed forward now. Gates have closed behind it, and they're set to go. Saigon Dancer, the newcomer, will jump favourite here at the 1,000 in race 2 from Bunbury. Gates open back, they're off and racing, missing the start. Maritime Dream, first to actually get going, is Pluck Your Wallet with Early Dash. Driving forward as well as Belle Rose up near the speed. Now You See Me sits wide but charging forward. Hurricane Harley right behind those. Sophistry in the middle. Then Beston Street near the rails. Back behind those came Like Clockwork, and then deeper still Saigon Dancer as they come down the side of the track. One outside of those there, it appeared to be Glimmer in the Dust, very deep on the course, followed further back by the stablemate Maritime Dream, having to steady, and further back behind them then came Why She Stayed. Last of all is Intimidation Time. They balance up, 300 left to run. Hurricane Harley, Now You See Me, have come together in company with Like Clockwork, and here comes the favourite down the outside, Saigon Dancer with its run as well, and Why She Stayed is deeper, but it's Like Clockwork, and now on the inside Hurricane Harley coming back. Like Clockwork got its head in front. Like Clockwork has won narrowly from Hurricane Harley, Why She Stayed. Gee, Intimidation Time finished off the race well after being a long way from them. They were followed by Beston Street, Now You See Me, and then came Maritime Dream. Saigon Dancer really hit the wall in the last 100, was there, and all of a sudden just absolutely stopped. Back behind them, Sophistry. They were followed by Pluck Your Wallet, well back of the field, then Glimmer in the Dust, and the last home will be Belle Rose. 8, 2, 5 are the numbers after the running of race 2. 8, 2 and 5, Like Clockwork. Clint Johnston Porter aboard the Extreme Choice filly, and she wins at her debut, beating the returning Hurricane Harley and 5 Why She Stayed. After being right back there, finishing on hard, Now You See Me was 4th home. And then Intimidation Time, who picked up a good deal of ground over the late stages there. Saigon Dancer, the favourite, loomed to them, but that's about as far as she got. and she unravelled over the final 100 or more. 59.42 the time. They've run home in 34.64, and neck those margins owned by Peters Investments like clockwork. She stepped out for the first time this afternoon in the care of Michael Grantham, and it was Clint Johnston Porter that has delivered the victory aboard this filly. Second placing, Hurricane Harley, a Safeguard, Jinsky Magic Gelding, Summer Dixon, Austin Galati, and third has gone the way of Why She Stayed. Second up, and a good run by this Headwater filly out of Floriana. She's the daughter of Schnitzel, trained by Ryan Hill and ridden by Victoria Corva. Nice way to start a career, though, with the victory first up there, and the Cerise white and black, like clockwork, has chimed in beautifully to win. Race number 3, the Witten's Irrigation and Design Maiden, 16.75, the next of the day. Emergency 13, Freakish by Nature, not required there in the next event, as we join Tess down in the yard with winning trainer Michael Grantham.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, catching up now with Mickey G. Michael, nice win there. She had to do a little bit as well when Austin on Hurricane Harley started to approach.
Yeah, I did, and obviously Clint rode her perfectly, and we jump mustered and we made sure and